Towards the end of my first semester in college, I bought my first car, and though I had come to know a lot about fixing cars, I quickly figured out that I knew very little about buying or selling a car. And for that reason, here are 3 things I wish I knew before going to a dealership. First thing is the price. Now, before buying the car that I wanted, I had already looked at some of the price figures about what I should be paying. However, the thing that I neglected to do was look at the mileage. I bought a 2012 Ford Focus that had over 100,000 miles. Now, in general, if a car has over 100,000 miles, it's already on the downhill stretch of its life. The other important thing to consider is how much that car has been driven. The average American drives about 15,000 miles a year. When you're buying a car, take the mileage and divide it by its age, and that should give you about how much that car has been driven a year. As a reference, 5,000 to 10,000 miles a year means that car has hardly been driven. But 20,000 to 30,000 miles a year is a lot of miles, and there's a lot of wear and tear on that car. The second thing is pressure.
Can I think about it? 5, 4, 3, 2. Now. Say it. Do it now.
Something I wish I had known is that when someone is selling you something, they're going to talk it up. And if they're buying something from you, they'll be talking it down.
Scratch. It's a racing stripe. Bumper sagging. I doubt that very much. This car is crap. I will buy it for next to nothing.
Despite this, they were also telling me I was getting a great deal. Someone once told me that once-in-a-lifetime deals come about every 6 months, and as time has gone by and I've bought and sold more cars, I've come to see that this is pretty true. Along those same lines, eagerness can also be a bad sign. If someone is trying to sell you a car really quickly, it may be because the car they're selling you is just absolute garbage. The third and last thing that I wish I had known is to know the car that you're buying. Originally, I was just looking for a car that I thought looked good. However, there are way more important things that you should keep in mind. And there are a lot of good resources out there too. You can check out nhtsa.gov and you can look up almost any car that's been made in the last 30 years, and you can see things like safety ratings, recalls, and even complaints. If a car has over 1,000 complaints, you should be worried. You should also check out the same model over several years. For example, to get me a better deal, they sold me a slightly older Ford Focus than the one I was originally looking for. If a car manufacturer has seriously changed the look of a car, they've likely made serious changes on the inside as well. And that's it. There are 3 things I wish I had known before going to a dealership. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and if you like the video, be sure to subscribe.